here! It's finally here! The Ace Attorney Investigations collection! We should have a count for how many times DL6 gets mentioned. Okay, just for you, I'll do that. I'll take a proverbial shot. Guys, it's here! Before we get any further, volume check. This is a new game. I set it about halfway for now, because that's what I had it on the Apollo Justice trilogy. It was about halfway. But there's more notches on this one. So, how's the audio? The music in relation to my voice. Is it too loud, too quiet? This is the time to adjust it. I'm counting on y'all to let me know so I can fix it. This is me. This is my test voice. Hello, hello. Music sounds fine. Alright. Counting on you. If I watch back the stream and it's bad, I'm gonna be mad. Also, this game, we can play it in both art styles, the original and the new art style. That's so cute. We're gonna play it in HD, but like, look at the pixel. Maybe one day here we'll swap to pixel. I also said that about using the DLC outfits in the Apollo Justice trilogy. And never did. On camera. But maybe one day we'll have a pixel day. But for now, HD. I want to see these sprites in all their new glory. I'm pretty sure I fixed all the settings beforehand. Ah, yes. Look at all these keys we have. Isn't this crazy? Look at all these keys. There's so many keys. I also, for complete transparency, did play a little bit of it back when the demo was released. Back in August, but not much. I think I played like 30 minutes of it. Just the test. But we got both games. They're here. Miles Edgeworth Investigations and Prosecutor's Gambit. So fun, so fun. Right. We're almost at the 15-minute mark. We should probably start, yeah? Yeah? Alright. Whew. I can't believe our pro tag is Miles Edgeworth. I'm gonna have to do my Miles Edgeworth voice the entire time. And there are some voices. I was supposed to go and look at my VODs to see how I did their voices, because it's been so long since I've voiced certain characters. And I never did that, so we're gonna wing it, and they're probably not gonna sound anything similar to how I originally did it. I got an achievement! For playing the game with the HD chibi sprites. You just get an instant achievement if you're on HD. That's hilarious. Wonder if there's a pixel art one. March 14th, 1:16 a.m. Ooh. To make sure the defendant is found guilty, what other choice do I have? That's the job of a prosecutor, after all. That may be true, but why? Oh, why go this far? Ooh. Sorry, maybe I wasn't clear enough, but a guilty verdict is all that matters to me. No matter what the cost. Manfred von Karma! You're not Manfred von Karma. Oh. Ooh, I wonder who the killer is. I'm a prodigy among prosecutors. Always have been, always will be. Sir, have you ever gone against Mr. Phoenix Wright? Because he has a habit of tearing down, prodigy prosecutors. Okay? Every one of them. Also, what is up with every single prosecutor thinking they're a prodigy? I am the prodigy of prosecutors. You can't all be the prodigy, okay? Someone's just gonna have to be just the normal prosecutor. That forehead puts Apollos to shame. Damn. March 14th, 2:05 a.m. Prosecutor's Building, 12th floor hallway. Man, oh man, here we go. There he is! It's the guy! I was a prodigy when I started, too. It's hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. I hope Detective Gumshoe has been keeping an eye on my office and keeping it clean. The door is unlocked. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Detective Gumshoe? What's this smell? It's very familiar. Blood? 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 Edgeworth, that isn't Gumshoe's job. Hire a cleaner. Uh-oh. Dead body. His face! His face is so silly. What the? Oof. What's the meaning of this? Don't you love when you go... Oh, it says something on the books over there. Gun? What's the meaning of this? Ooh, wait! The killer's still here? Or is this a detective? Freeze! Identify yourself. Shut up. You've got some nerve committing murder in a prosecutor's office. Oh, okay, so it is the killer. Phoenix did it. Damn, I can't believe he did that. Ah! Dude! Dude! Is that a threat? Let me make one thing very clear. What? No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one. I robbed the hell out of that safe. Oh, there he goes. My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor in my local district. Little did I know that upon my return home after a month abroad, I would be thrusted into a multitude of cases, and some very frantic and busy days. It happens. Wait, didn't the painting get shot down? It was up again in the art. Was it? That's hilarious. Get him, Matt. The game just came out today. Go get him. March 14th, 2:56 a.m. High Prosecutor's Offices, room 1202. Oh no, they knocked over the chess table. How rude. I finished photographing the victim's body, sir. Very well. Please continue your investigation. I'm gonna point out every inconsistency. As you should, as you should. Wait, 2 banger games came out today then. This and Astrobot. Yeah, let's go. Capcom finally about to get some rest, and Matt is like, no, you made a mistake. Get back to work. Very well. Please continue your investigation. Yes, sir! There he goes. Yeah, you tap that wall, bub. Good job. Tapping that wall. Ah! Yo! It's him! This is what I mean when I say I was supposed to go back and look at how I did certain characters' voices and totally forgot. I no idea how I did Gumshoe's voice. He hasn't shown up in months. Alright, he's here! Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Are you okay, sir? Keep it down, detective. This is a crime scene. When I heard that a murder had taken place in your office, I ran up here straight away. This is Dick Gumshoe. He's a detective with the local precinct, and the one they assigned to handle this murder case for the time being. You're looking a little pale, sir. Are you hurt? No, I'm perfectly fine. However, that guy totally died. I love... Oh, look at the little angry sprite. Also, I love Gumshoe being more concerned that they trashed Edgeworth's office rather than the fact they killed a guy in Edgeworth's office. They're like, yeah, whatever, they killed a guy, but look what they did! They shot up your wall, they knocked over your books and your beautiful chess table. The animations. Ah! Look what they did to your office! It's totally trashed! At least the Steel Samurai is unharmed. Phew! Oh no, his tea set! I just noticed that. I'll say, the culprit sullied my floor with dirt rather as well. The culprit sullied my floor with dirt rather well. No concern for the dead body. It's what they trashed it is the problem. No one gets away with tracking mud into my office. That's so funny. That is so funny. Whoa! Sounds like you're getting really burned up over this whole thing. This crime was committed in my office, so it is my responsibility to solve it. Ho-ho! That's just like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, time to do some investigating. Agreed. Our first course of action is to gather relevant facts and leads. We must not overlook anything, no matter how small, if we are to find the truth. So I'll keep any leads or information we find etched in the forefront of my mind. Speaking of things that pique my curiosity, why of all places did the murder occur in my office? Crime scene, my office. Is it really coincidence that the murder took place in my office? Okay. I get the nagging feeling that this is something important to keep in mind. Oh, look! The prosecutor's badge! Wait, I want to know how the court will work in this. Oh, Matt. Matt. This is called Ace Attorney Investigations. We're not going to court. There are no court segments. I hate this game. But look at the prosecutor's badge. I have it. I have one too. I'm not wearing it. It's in my bag. I'll wear it next stream. I don't want to go get it. But I have one. And profiles. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Age, question mark, question mark. Awesome. The victim in this case, why was he killed in my office? Dick Gumshoe, age 32, homicide detective at the local precinct, in charge of the initial investigation. At least tell me we meet a new defense attorney. I'm pretty sure they're... Yes. I know there's a lot of new prosecutors in this, or at least a few. Obviously, the murderer at the beginning was one, but I'm pretty sure there's a couple of, like, new defense attorneys. Yeah. I know definitely at least one. I know that for a fact. I get the nagging feeling that this is something important to keep in mind. Yeah, I was wondering that myself, sir. I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you? No, not really. Especially because of this. The key to your office? For security reasons, this office's door has a lock built into it, okay? You know, all those people that need to murder prosecutors, you know? What do you mean, sir? If you think about it carefully and use logic. Oh, he said it! His superpower! It should become clear to you. Logic? The power. By finding the connection between two pieces of information and connecting them, new information is born. That is the end result of using logic. How did he gain it? So how do you use it? Professional detective over here. So how do you use logic, sir? Never heard of it. First, I recall the information we gathered with L2. And then I connect them together with Y. Now to use Q? No, not Q. LB. No, not LB, L2. And recall the facts. Triangle. Thanks. Thanks, Matt. Listen, I was gonna say triangle. And then I'm like, but what if I'm misremembering where the Y is on an Xbox controller? I don't want to feel like an idiot. I got a trophy! Doing things my way for successfully making a logic connection. Wow. For security reasons, all prosecutors' doors are outfitted with locks, which means it would have been hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here. Ergo, it's impossible to dismiss the location of this crime as a mere coincidence. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking, sir. There must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was the killer after? The killer's skull. Why did this happen in my office? What was the killer after? Really on the ball today, Mr. Edgeworth. That's some beautiful logic, sir. Gumshoe, you just learned what logic is 5 minutes ago. Calm down. B circle, X square, Y triangle, A cross. Thank you. Yes, well, when you follow leads to their conclusion, only the truth remains. Now I should go punish myself for hashtag mansplaining. It's okay. No, it's okay. It's not. I just genuinely. Listen. I didn't have an Xbox. The only time I would ever use an Xbox is when I was at a friend's house and they had an Xbox. Or my brother wanted me to play a game with him. It's not okay, I am scum. I am the dirt of the earth. Tread upon me. Yes, well, when you follow leads to their conclusion, only the truth remains. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray far from the truth as well. But if I think carefully before piecing leads together, the logic should flow. Does he just, like, die if his health bar ends? In the regular Ace Attorney main series, obviously when the penalty bar goes all the way down, it's just, you know, the judge is just fed up with Phoenix and just he loses the case or whatever. But in this, there's no courtroom segments, just Edgeworth just, like, die? Whoa, the punishment is bad, y'all. No freaky treading upon me. Well, let's get started with our investigation, shall we? Yes, sir! Begin investigation. High Prosecutor Offices, room 1202. They just go, this guy's senile, he loses everything. They just take his badge away. They're like, you're done. You're done. The basis of any good examination is to examine everything, sir. I know that. And when I want to examine something, I simply use cross when I'm next to it. Oh, if you ever feel lost and want to talk, just use triangle, okay? I'll give you great precise advice as an ace investigator, sir. No, I'm the ace investigator. This is my game. Something to try later if I have free time, I suppose. Oh, man. Man. Look! Woo! There he goes! He can only run on controller. When you're on controller, he does... Oh, there we go. You have to, like, move it really slowly to get him to walk. But if you just hold it, he just runs. And you have to hold... If you're on keyboard, you have to hold shift. Look at him go! Movement! He walks so gaily. But look at his little jog. Alright, let's look at things. Hello. Oh, look! Wow! Wow! Three-dimensional space! Okay. Wait, these guys can walk? I thought they just faded in or out whenever they needed to move. Well, it's a good thing my Steel Samurai doll was spared any harm. Phew! That's only defense attorneys. Prosecutors get to walk. Defense attorneys fade in and out. Speaking of which, I still haven't actually sat down and watched any of that show. How could you, Detective Gumshoe? How could you do this? Disgraceful. Yeah, prosecutors view the world from a third eye view, and defense attorneys get first person. Gumshoe, shame on you. What's it about again? I don't know, detective. Why don't you take a guess what it's about? Well, I don't know much about it myself, but... Is he about to info dump? He just went butt. He's about to info dump about the Steel Samurai, isn't he? The hero of the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo, is the Steel Samurai. And his goal is to defeat the evil magistrate. It's a show geared towards kids. However, its high production values and riveting plot draws in a number of adults as well. He's info dumping about the Steel Samurai. I love him so much. What a nerd. Oh, he's still going. He's still going. He watched it to help in court, y'all. Of course, just for when he did the Steel Samurai case against Phoenix, he just went and binge watched all of it just so he knew what he was getting into. That's the only reason. Spin-offs like Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo, and The Nickel Samurai, screw that guy, along with the deluge of merchandise and even a new stage show gives its presence. Okay. He kept going. You sure know a lot. Are you sure you're not some sort of rabid fanboy? Of course not. Anyone that keeps up with society knows at least this much. Did Larry bully him in school? I hope he did. As he should. And that conversation lasted longer than expected. Let us return to the investigation. Homie, that was all you. You were just info dumping about your hyperfixation. It's okay. It's okay. Of course, in true Edgeworth fashion, we're going to examine everything that's not important first. He's worried more about his Steel Samurai and his Prosecutor's trophy than the dead body. Oh, what's your trophy? The, Knight of Prosecutors, right? It's the King of Prosecutors. Get it right. King of Prosecutors. And it's not a trophy, it's a shield. Gumshoe is gonna get home and be like a nerdy boy that yaps about his injury on Twitter. Real. They only send this to the winning prosecutor, right? Yes, but I have no real interest in the perceived worth of other people. Damn, okay. As for my own worth, that is something only I can determine for myself. That's so slick, sir. I'm gonna have to try saying that sometime. Unfortunately for him, his monetary worth is tied directly to his worth to me. Jesus. Oh my god. Ha! Watch out for the teacup fragments there, sir. That killer is going to pay. This tea set. Yikes! You're really mad over this. Look at his shot. Look at Gumshoe's scared sprite. He's so quiet. He's so cute. This tea set is very dear to my heart and can only be bought in England. It costs more than your whole month's paycheck. What? It costs more than $3. Never Reverend that piece is quiet. What? Now I feel like the killer's wasted one of my monthly paychecks. Oh, that's hilarious. Your file is all over the floor, sir. They probably fell during the struggle between the victim and his killer. Signs of a struggle. My files are a mess, pointing to a struggle between the victim and the killer. Wow, really? A struggle? Who would have guessed? Oh, I tried so hard to keep this place spotless while you were away. I mean, this just rendered all the time and effort I put into it useless. Oh, you can make the... Has that always been a thing? You can make the text box disappear? That's cool. I don't recall ever asking you to clean my room. Well, I watered the flowers every day, just like you requested, sir. I just added cleaning to the list as a weekend special. For about half a day every Saturday, I'd come in and clean this place till it sparkled. Does he have a life? You are his life, Edgeworth. Is this yet another batch of fresh flowers? Ones that come with a card attached every month like clockwork for you? Yep. Speaking of that, let's see what's on the card this month, sir. All will be resolved. Wendy. Oh god. Gumshoe sounds awesome. This Edgeworth guy is such a hater. Oh, Miss Irony, how painful are thy thorns. Wendy, isn't that the name of that old lady with the whiny voice that's stuck? That's enough, detective. You need not remind me further. Oh god, Wendy Oldbag. Hello. How is it coming along? Please, I need absolute silence. Fingerprint lifting is a delicate art. Why is Edgeworth still talking? Get him, Matt. Get him. Edgeworth's still talking when it's the forensics guy that's supposed to be talking. Well, I never. I hope we can solve this case quickly. I'd like to return to relaxing on this sofa. Oh my god, does he like drape himself against the sofa like a freaking like Victorian widow? That thing looks a billion times softer than my mattress at home. Can I sit on it too? Just for a little while, sir? Detective Gumshoe. You know I can't allow that. Oh, poor Gumshoe. Oh. Until this case is solved, neither of us has time to spare, let alone rest. Oh, I thought he was just saying in general Gumshoe's not allowed to sit on his couch. You're right, sir. I'm gonna work hard and be a real trooper to the end. Even once this case is over, I don't think he can afford to take any time off. Do you have anything to report? Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Sir, yes, sir! Nothing out of the ordinary right now, sir! And yet there's something out of the ordinary right in front of my eyes! Talk about a contradiction. Did somebody say contradiction? Something out of the ordinary, huh? I should look around a bit more. But first, my chessboard. Is it okay? Ouch! They even knocked over your chess set. I had it all set up, ready for when you got back. I figured we could play a few games. I had no idea you were interested in chess. I'm actually pretty good at checkers, so I thought I'd give chess a try. In that case, I suppose I could set some free time aside after we solve this case. Aww. Though I don't expect the games to tax my mental acuity much. Damn. Alright. Revolver. What have we here? Could this perhaps be the murder weapon? If so... We good? Yeah. If so, it would mean that the killer made their escape after disposing of their gun here. I think I've seen one of these before. Care to enlighten me as to where? Oh, I know. I was issued the exact same model. I think. Detective. I don't really like guns all that much. I mean, they're really dangerous. So real. But now that I think about it, you do see this model around the precinct a lot, sir. I don't use mine much, except in emergencies, so that's why I didn't recognize it. So it's the same type of revolver as the ones used by this precinct's detectives. Revolver found at the crime scene, it's the same model as those used by the precinct detectives. Okay. Your desk. It's been a while since I've sat at this desk. Oh, how I've missed you. It's so tidy that it looks newer than when I first bought it. Oh yeah, that thing's so polished that it makes mirrors jealous. Don't tell me you had no other work the entire time I was away, detective. My job is to protect your office, sir. Is it? Is that your job? And you did such a good job protecting it that a murder occurred in it. Oh. Oh, damn. That's harsh, sir. I have to admit, the desk has never looked better, so I guess I can't dock his pay. Oh man, alright. Alright, let's look at the body. They finished photographing the body, so it should be alright to examine this area. Stop being mean, Edgeworth. Oh, that is some unfortunate bloodstain placement. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Here we go. What do we have here? Hey, I think I've seen one of these before. Is it a wallet? Oh, it's a police badge. Hey, I thought it was, I so thought it was a wallet. And I thought Gumshoe was like, whoa, I think I may have seen someone carry a wallet before. I've never had enough money on me to have a wallet. He died of the British aircraft. It's a police badge, detective. The Crimson Tide. Oh, hey! I have the exact same thing, actually. What a coinky dink! I can't believe it that he said coinky dink. Let's take a look inside. Buddy Faith. What a name. Mr. Buddy Faith. It would appear that our victim was a detective, just like you. Victim was a detective. According to his badge and ID, Buddy Faith was a precinct detective. I seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information. And now to calmly use some logic and figure out if any of them are connected to each other, okay? Ah! Alright. The killer's go- Is it gonna be... The revolver is used by precinct detectives and the victim was a detective, so the logic here is that it's the victim's revolver? The revolver, the standard model used by detectives. Could it have belonged to our recently departed? Which, here's the thing about this logic, is sure, Edgeworth's gonna go down the path of, oh, it's the victim's revolver. It could have been two detectives, you know? Like, it could have just been another detective. Could it have belonged to our recently departed? Detective Gumshoe, could you please thoroughly check the victim's body one more time? Yes, sir! On it now, sir! Excuse me, pal. Let's see. What have we got here? Mr. Edgeworth, sir! This guy's wearing a gun holster. So it appears that our killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him. It can be assumed that this gun is the murder weapon. It was issued to the victim. Okay. Are you gonna be okay with keeping track of the evidence we find, sir? You sure you can keep it all up in that brain of yours? Of course. This is the safest way I know to keep track of it all. Alright, if you say so. I log any and all evidence I find in my organizer. When I want to re-examine a piece, I have but to press R2 to open my organizer. But the organizer isn't only for evidence. I keep people's profiles on hand in it too. It's probably a good idea to make a habit of checking the facts often. Let's see what else we can find out about this revolver. As I always say, you gotta look really carefully at every piece of evidence. You can use the right stick to rotate an object. There's no such thing as a bad angle. Use L2 and R2 to zoom in and out to get at the nitty gritty. Okay. I'm assuming we're gonna check the barrel to see how many shots went off. To think that it's so easy to take a life with just the pull of a trigger. You know, I can't ever see myself really liking guns. Oh, but I love the ones that use at track and field meets to start races. If you take off before it's fired, everybody always ends up following your lead. To chase you down for a false start, detective. Now that you mention it, Even when I finish first, I always wind up in last place. Alright, let's check the barrel. It looks like only one round was fired from this. That's interesting. Because there's 2 shots. One into the victim, and one later when the murderer was threatening Edgeworth, which means 2 guns? Gumshoe cannon athlete. Apparently not a good one. Wow, so the killer killed the Vic with just 1 shot after wrestling the gun from him? Sounds like the guy knew how to handle a gun, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? We have no proof for now, but that is a distinct possibility. Okay. Let's give this body a once-over. There's blood all over his lower abdominal area. Looks like the bullet passed clean through his stomach area, sir. I just said that. Did he say? I said that. I said it out loud. In other words, he was shot. Yep. And until the autopsy's done, I don't think we'll know much more than that. Please have the body sent to the morgue once they're done processing the crime scene. Bullets went clean through the victim's abdomen. The body was found at around 2:05 a.m. Okay. I guess this is about all we're going to find out. We should send the body to Jim? Jim! No! Poor Gumshoe. Why, oh why? How could this have happened to a guy like you? He looks so stiff. Edgeworth looks so stiff doing the little hand motion. He's like, I've never comforted anyone in my life before. Gay man sighted. Are you alright? Don't touch me! Leave me alone! Just let me be! Sorry, but I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body. The body? The body? Don't talk about him like he's just some lump of flesh. Look at him. Jim looks like he's just turned in for the night. Why is he calling him Jim? Sure. Just in a blood-stained suit, pal. Where are my manners? Aren't you that prosecutor? Why, yes I am. I'm Jacques Portsman. Jacques? Oh. That's stupid. To be fair to Edgeworth, he is a lump of flesh. Jock sportsman. Okay.
Guys, I think he's an athletic character.
You see, he kind of looks like a tennis player, so I wouldn't have known he was a prosecutor. Well, the thing is about prosecutors in this world is that most of them have a weird gimmick. You know, we got the boy band prosecutor, the emo criminal prosecutor. All the prosecutors that look like they came out of the Victorian era. The guy with the mask on his face that lights up. Why, yes I am. I'm Jock Sportsman, prosecutor. Jim here was my partner in crime busting. The religious dude, yeah. That's his gimmick. His gimmick is religion, yeah. I'm Miles Edgeworth, and like you, I am also a prosecutor. Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir. So you're Miles Edgeworth. I guess this is your office. Yes, that is correct. Then it was you! You're the one who killed Jim! Hey, don't go jumping to conclusions, pal. Just calm down, okay? I will not. I know how things work around here. High prosecutor's office doors all have locks built into them. And only the owner of the office has the key to his or her own office door. That is correct. However, I was not the one who killed your partner. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth has been overseas on a business trip this whole time, pal. And the key to the door was with me the entire time, okay? So the only one who could get in here was me. Gumshoe, don't say that. Gumshoe, I played Ace Attorney. I know how this works. They're gonna lock you up. They'll lock you up for saying that. One sec. Okay. So the only one who could get in here was me. Wait, that means... I'm not sure what that means. It's you, I'm the killer, pal. So it was you then! You're Jim's killer! No way, pal. You've got it all wrong. And see, if we were playing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, right now, you know what would happen? You know what would happen? The police would come and take Gumshoe away. Immediately. Like, that's it. There's no explaining here. There's no investigation. That's it. They're locking him up. Phoenix will have to do the investigation. And then we'll see Mr. Portsman over here on the witness stand. No way, pal. You've got it all wrong. Everyone calm down. Mr. Portsman, correct? If you are a real prosecutor, you should know how to stay collected. The investigation has only just begun. Isn't it too early to be drawing conclusions? Alright, I get the point. What? You mean they're not going to draw conclusions after 5 seconds of looking at the crime scene? They're actually gonna do a proper investigation? You're right, my mistake. I tend to get a little too high-headed sometimes. You sure are one cruel customer, though, Mr. Edgeworth. And so hot, too. I've heard all the rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor. You're something of a legend, you know. Like the time you killed that guy, or that time that guy died in the trunk of your car. That's hilarious. Anyway, let's call a truce and work together, okay? Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal? A pleasure to work with you. You guys were conducting your investigation, right? Sorry for barging in like that. Carry on then. It's your room after all. Thank you. I intend to. I just want a little more time to say goodbye to Jim. You there. Sir! Wait, I recognize that voice. I want you to capture this scene on film for me. My final farewell to my partner, Jim. Awesome. Nice. I should probably give them some space. Okay, fine. Your jacket, sir. What's it doing on the floor? That's not where jackets go. It must have fallen off the wall when the killer tried to threaten me by firing a round. So the killer not only shot the victim, but they shot your jacket as well? Oh, what a cruel man. They dared to shoot the ultra special jacket that you made your prosecutorial debut in? What if they had shot through it? It would have been a disaster. It's not worth getting worked up over, Detective. Not when there's something more here. Okay, you were the one getting worked up over your tea set, homie. Huh? Like what? I take it you haven't noticed it yet, Detective? There is a giant contradiction right here in front of us. Really? Did I say... Oh my god. Oh my god. Did I say contradiction? He must be rubbing off on me. I'm starting to sound like him. Okay, this line's so funny. If you, like, are playing... This is your first ever Ace Attorney game, you've never experienced any other one, and this is your first one. You must be reading this line and being like, ooh, who's him? I wonder if we're going to meet him someday. Ooh, he's not in this game at all. And I think that's hilarious. I don't even think they mention him by name. Yeah, who the is him? I'm like 99% sure they never say the words Phoenix Wright in this at all in these two games. It's always him. Or that man. They're like, sound like gumshoe? It's just so funny. Also, this is just a crazy sentence. Why did he say this? Did I say contradiction? He must be rubbing off on me. I'm starting to sound like him. But I have my own methods, and I will conduct this investigation my way. When the scene before me contradicts a piece of evidence or seems off, that's when my deductive skills come into play. First, I have to find the spot that holds the contradiction. Okay. Oh. This is it. This bullet hole is where the contradiction lies. I just did that. He said this because the devs are their biggest shippers. I know they are. When I spot something that's off, I should point my cursor at it and press triangle with conviction. And when I have found sufficient proof to prove the contradiction, I present it. This is how I do things. Okay, I'm guessing it's the fact that only one shot was fired from the revolver. That's the only thing that makes sense. Eureka! Eureka! Why does he sound like that? Why is his voice? design image where apparently Phoenix says yes, Daddy. Yeah, he does. That happens in the games. It just never happened in my my playthrough because I was too good. I didn't get something wrong for him to say it. But yeah, that happens. Now back to Miles Edgeworth. Why is that his voice? To Edgeworth too, yeah. And also Eureka! That's so silly. It's so cute. It's silly, it's silly. It's just wild because hearing him in Spirited Justice and Dual Destinies and stuff, being like, objection! And then in this game he's like, Eureka! This bullet hole is the contradiction. What do you mean, sir? It's elementary. 2 shots were fired in this room. The first felled the victim. His balls drop between games.
He finally hit puberty.
And the second felled this frame. Hey, that's right. However, this gun was only fired once. I wonder if they redid the voices in this game, or if they got new if they used the old voice files. I know they had to get new voices for the second game because they never had English voices because it was never released in English. I'm curious about that. I'm curious if it's the same from when it was on the Nintendo DS, or I'm assuming they probably, maybe, I wonder if they got new voice actors, if they brought back the old voice actors. Very curious, very curious. Hey, that's true too. Which means that one of these 2 bullets was fired from a different gun. Did the killer have another gun prepared for tonight? Other than the victim's gun that I found, could there be another gun in play here? Probably. By the way, I noticed something, sir. Yes. What's that thing sticking out from behind the frame? Ah, that. It's a secret safe. Secret safe? Why, smell money. I'll spare us the trouble and just say it. Nothing like what you're imagining is inside. Now, if you could kindly move this frame out of the way. Roger that. No, talk about dusty. Imagine the voice actor of the Apollo Justice trilogy going, Eureka! I suppose that's what happens when I'm not here to dust it once in a while. Okay, who wants to place bets? What the hell does Miles Edgeworth keep in his secret safe? Wrong answers only, go. I had no idea there was a safe here, or I'd have kept it clean for you, sir. No, wrong answers? No, I'm doing the right answer. Of course. So when did you put this thing in? It wasn't something I had installed personally. Every prosecutor's office has one. Athena Sykes and Apollo Justice. A box full of photos of Phoenix. Really? I had no idea. Well, only prosecutors are supposed to have knowledge of their existence. So what's inside, Mr. Edgeworth? Right now, nothing. Damn. We only use them to store especially important evidence when a trial is in session. That's it. Talk about squashing my hopes and dreams. Each prosecutor has one in their office, only they know of them. Trial evidence use. Okay. He's lying. He just doesn't want Gumshoe to know what's in there. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Oh boy, I bet. Now this is odd. You found something, sir? This keypad. Don't you find it to be a bit too clean? Like someone wiped their fingerprints away from it? Yeah, there's a thick layer of dust all around it, but not on the keypad itself. You there, the forensic oh, thought that was Gumshoe. You there, the forensic scientist. Yes, sir! Could you please dust this area for fingerprints? You got it, sir. I couldn't find, let alone lift, a single print. Looks like it was wiped down well. All the fingerprints on this have been wiped clean off. Alright. Each prosecutor has in their office, only they know that prints were wiped. Okay. As I thought. It appears that logic is the only way around this setback. Time to rationally and calmly connect the dots with the information we have. Okay. I'm assuming that the killer's goal was to get to the safe? I'm assuming? That makes sense? Yay! I believe I have figured out what the murderer was after. Well, what was it, sir? The fact that the safe was wiped clean of fingerprints suggests that the criminal had at least attempted to open my safe. Making the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft, I believe. Motive theft? Question mark? The culprit tried to open my safe. Was the killer's motive theft? I wonder if knowing that the motive behind this break-in was theft changes what the other pieces of information can tell me about this crime. Okay. Oh, okay. I already finished examining. Got it. Okay. Are we able to make a logic train out of that? I'm scared to. I don't want him to die. Let's lock the jock. Mr. Portsman, a word if I may. Jim, I swear I'll find your killer and bring them to justice. You wait and see. It'll be for the both of us. Now then, you wanted to talk with me about something? No, that's alright. I feel like I'm interrupting their conversation. Okay. How is it coming along? Please, I need absolute silence. This picture is too important to mess up. Then tell the freak to get out of the way so you can take the photo. I'll leave the man to his art. Okay, so I guess we are doing logic here. Oh, I don't want to. No, I don't want to talk to you. I just pressed the wrong button. You called, sir? No, I don't. Wait, can you present? Oh, you can show stuff to him. Look at my badge. Your prosecutor's badge is... Listen, detective, size doesn't matter, okay? Your prosecutor's badge is really tiny compared to my police badge. Oh, but, it's really cool, sir. Much, much cooler than my badge could ever be. There's no need to suck up to me, detective. Buddy Faith, age 29. Jock Portsman, age 29. A high prosecutor with this prosecutor's office. It's my first time speaking with him. Okay. Alright, let's connect the logic. I'm guessing it's definitely this, and I'm assuming the signs of the struggle? Okay. There is a possibility that the files splayed on the floor are not the result of a struggle between the victim and his killer. Oh! Was he trying to search for a file? Okay. Oh! You mean like it could be from when the killer tried to find something, sir? Precisely. We need to figure out if any of the files have been stolen. Yes, sir. I'm gonna shelve files like you've never seen before, even at a library. Sure, let's give that a try. Excuse me. Why do all the good ones always die young? Surely you must ponder that every once in a while, Mr. Edgeworth. No matter how much we lament, the dead will not come back to life. Damn. Damn. Oh, boo-hoo, your friend got shot in the abdomen. Well, my father was murdered by my mentor in an elevator. And I thought I did it for 15 years. Get over it. All we can do is search for the truth. And so what are we supposed to do? How do we go about finding the truth? First, we calmly restore the files to their rightful place. You got it. Here, let me help. So this file goes here, and that book goes there. You sure know a lot about where things go, despite it being Mr. Edgeworth's office. You two... kiss and stuff? Have you ever been in an earthquake? Potentially? Because I'm the only one who keeps it tidy, pal. I'm the one who keeps it tidy, pal. Okay, done. It would appear that the murder was definitely committed here. Oh, the bloodstain on the bookshelf is still fresh. I suspect that the victim was killed in a standing position, hence the prints on the shelf. Yeah, but if he was killed up there, then why is the bullet hole all the way down there? And then the guy fell on the floor, right? The blood on the floor is kind of grossing me out. Detective, I don't have the time to deal with your weak stomach right now. You know I'm no good with blood, sir. Then why are you a homicide detective? I didn't get any notifications that, the stream didn't disconnect or anything. But it looks like it's fine now. Should be running okay.
What the Sigma?
Thank you, incredible. We should be good. It looks like it's running fine. It's gonna be a long... Is it delayed? Because I have natural delay anyway, because I'm watching my stream deck on mobile. But we should be good. Stream for me was delayed, it was weird. Yeah, I saw... It was like... No idea why, because everything's running perfectly fine on my end. Yeah, I saw that. I wonder if it's a Twitch thing. Like, Twitch just decided to break for a minute, because I got no notifications that anything was wrong. But if you refresh, you should be caught back up because it looks like it's fine for me now. Very strange. You know I'm no good with blood, sir. I'm actually like insanely delayed, but that just means, to be honest, like I always have that. It wasn't just you, because I saw it too on mine. I was like, what? We are very far back. Oh, hey! Vera Nalin, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I'm certain there's something wrong with this picture. Yeah, it's the freaking bullet hole. So this is where the bullet lodged itself after it went through the victim, huh? For the bullet to be lodged so squarely in a file's spine indicates that the files were ransacked after the shooting had occurred. And I guess the victim was moved because he was in the killer's way. Okay. The victim's handprints. He must have tried to support himself with his hands here after being shot. There are prints on the floor, too. Those must have been made when, unable to stay standing, he dropped to the floor. Okay. I put them all back just as they should be, sir. It doesn't look like anything's missing. Although it does look like the killer moved the body to flip through my shelves. I wonder if they found what they were looking for? Why are the handprints the wrong way? Yeah, I noticed that. It might be important, actually. Did he, like, dive through the thing? Because I'm wondering, like, did he, like, lean back against the shelf and put his hands, like, behind him? Or... I'm about to get into bed real quick. Yeah, you good. I'm like, I need to sleep. I'm like so sleep deprived. It's affecting me. Rip, get some sleep, Matt. Get some sleep. Or that's not sure. It appears the victim was in a sitting position here after being shot. Oh, so that's why the seat of the victim's pants has blood on it. Yes, that's why. Wow. That would be the logical conclusion. Yes, of course. The killer moved the body because it was leaning against the bookshelf. The blood on this guy's pants proves that pretty well. In a sense, I suppose. See? I'm not completely useless, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Bullet went clean through the abdomen. That should be it, yeah. Eureka! There is clearly a contradiction here with this bullet hole. Yeah, there's nothing I can do because it's not on my end. Yeah, nothing I could do because it's not me this time. For once, it's not me. What do you mean, sir? You don't see. Quite simply, the bullet hole itself is too low. If the victim was shot in the stomach, the hole should be much higher up. But what if the guy was shot while he was sitting or lying down, sir? But he wasn't. That would be illogical. The victim leaned against the shelf here after being shot. Which suggests that he was standing when he was shot. And that means... Wait, what does that mean, sir? It means you need to use your brain every once in a while instead of mine, detective. Damn. I'll go tell Twitch off for y'all. Go get him, Matt. In any case, it means someone made a faulty assumption. And it was from this mistake that our current contradiction was born. What is the faulty assumption that caused this problem with the bullet hole's position? Probably the order of the files. They probably go up. I believe the order of the files is a bit off. You mean I put them back in the wrong order just now? Hey, actually I think the labels on the files are wrong, sir. Oh? Yeah, you see how the files that was shot begin with the number 0? What are those doing all the way down there after 1, 2, and 3? That's really weird. Actually, the way they're organized now is the correct order. They are exactly as I see them in my mind's eye. Okay, weirdo. But the numbers are all out of order. Those white binders are special, so they are arranged a little differently. But from this, we know that the files were not in this order when the crime occurred. Aha, so that's it. I believe the killer made the same incorrect assumption you just did, Detective. Let's rearrange the files in numerical order and see what we find out. Do you think it'd be okay to prop the body back up to how it was before it was moved? They finished processing the crime scene, so I don't see why it wouldn't be. If you please, Detective Gumshoe. Why does the body look like that? As I suspected, the bullet hole is now where it should logically be. The killer went through my files first before shooting Mr. Faith. And then put the files back in numerical order, I guess. Wait. I didn't notice it for a second because my microphone kind of blocks that side of the screen. But what does that say over there? In those files? Does that say Gumshoe? Oh dear. See, that right there would have Gumshoe arrested immediately in a Phoenix Wright game. Immediately. Exactly. And then proceeded to shoot the victim. Why would someone kill a man and then look through your files one more time? Puzzling indeed. The files were thrown into disarray twice, once before and once after the crime. But why? The culprit rearranged my files twice, once before and once after the murder. Why? Is the entire episode set in this one room? Except it, actually, it's not. I'm like 99% sure it's not. Now, it's a long, it's actually, I'm pretty sure it's a longer tutorial. A long tutorial. Now the crime scene is as it was at the time of the murder. Let's give it another look. This. What is that? Why does it say Gumshoe on there in blood? I'd say that's some incredibly incriminating evidence. Yes, indicative of criminal activity indeed. No, wait! There's gotta be some mistake! Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Help me! Say something, sir! It appears that one of my files was stolen. Is that all, sir? What about me and my situation? Is this what the killer was really after? One of the files that were written upon in blood was stolen by the culprit. Okay. Looks like file H. Investigation complete! Let's go! We beat the game! Looks like Jim was able to leave us the name of his killer in the end. And this most important message managed to reach us. I'm telling you, it wasn't me! You can't be terribly pleased to hear that your beloved partner is the guilty party. If you are going to accuse Detective Gumshoe of being the culprit. I thought he was about to say, if you're going to accuse Detective Gumshoe of being my partner. I sincerely hope you have some proof to back it up. Okay. Looks like the Vic wrote his name. That was enough to get Maya arrested in the first game. So true. Alright. Send him off. Also, he's in the point, and that's awesome. Jim's words. They're more than enough, wouldn't you say? If that's how you want to play it, then at least allow me to understand your reasoning. You got it. I don't like this one bit. There's something strange about this man's attitude. And there must be some sort of flaw to his logic waiting for me to dig out. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you going to do? What I always do in court. I'm going to cross-examine him. Let's go! Cross-examination! One way or another, I'll expose the flaw in his logic with this technique. Oh, how do you do that? Can you explain it to me, sir? Gumshoe, you have been cross-examined. Might as well. Yeah, just for fun. It's a new game. Alright. First I listen to the witness's testimony. Why not? We're not doing this in the second game, though. If I find a flaw in this testimony, and something that contradicts the evidence, I open my organizer with R2. And present the evidence of present the piece of contradictory evidence. To present something, I simply use triangle, but that's old news. But it's not like there's gonna be a flaw in their testimony every time, right? Correct. And at those times, I need to press the witness with L2. Sometimes by pressing, I can draw out new information and new or modified testimony. I think I get it, sir. I'll be sure to try this technique out during investigations, too. No, Gumshoe. This is Investigations 1. Can I get some cheers? Can I get some cheers in the chat for that epic joke? Can I get some wow in the chat? Can I get some wow? I'll do it myself. Very well. I'll even show you how it's done. Now watch carefully. Great. Mr. Portsman's logic. Oh man, oh man. Well, gamers. Well. Burp. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the stream. Let me find someone to raid. Ooh, lots of people are playing investigations today. Let's go. Shanty like this song. Oh. Bye. Bye, guys. Oh, I'm so happy this game's out. It's so exciting. Yeah, give it straight man. Oh, this game looks really good. It's so great. I'll try to watch tomorrow, though I might be like dead. Oh, get some rest, Matt. Get some rest. Rest up. Take care of yourself.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Oh my god, never mind. The person I was rating just ended stream. Never mind, let me find a new person. Oh god. Oh god, restart the music. I gotta find a new person to raid. Stay, guys, stay. Okay, we're gonna raid Poppy, because Poppy's playing it. Go send them some love. Alright, guys.
Thank you for tuning in.
I'm gonna send you guys all off. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see y'all later. Goodbye.
In 5, 4, 3, 2,